We thought we'd dive into some of that modern and ancient history a little bit. So we're gonna get in our Studio 10 time machine and take it back about like 3,000 years-ish.
Oh, okay, all right, we'll buckle up for that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be taking it back to ancient Greece to see where this incredible tradition came from. Take a look.
This week, the world will come together for the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. Athletes from 206 countries will compete for country, glory, and for gold. To be an Olympian is the highest standard in athleticism worldwide, and it's been that way for quite a long time. We can see the earliest examples of Olympic-type competitions going back as far as 776 BC in ancient Olympia, Greece. Nearly 3,000 years ago, the games would have looked a lot different, but there were still some similarities. Like today, the games were held every 4 years, or in an Olympiad, and had competitions like running, jumping, and throwing. But the games had major differences as well. For starters, the games in Olympia were held in large part to honor the Greek god Zeus. And another big difference, most athletes would have performed completely in the nude. That's probably why women were barred from competing, or in some cases even attending the games. And while the ancient games look different from the games today, the ideas of ancient Greece can still be to thank. The idea that people of all different backgrounds could come together to compete would have been revolutionary, and it changed the course of competition forever. It wouldn't be until 1896 when the revival of the modern Olympic Games would take place in the same place it once started. 14 nations competed in sports like cycling, swimming, and gymnastics. This would mark the beginning of an international tradition where men and women could set aside their differences or bring them to the stadium. The Olympics would expand to include more competitions and coverage. The Winter Olympics were first held with skiing, ice hockey, figure skating, and snowboarding. And in 1960, the Rome Olympics were the first games to be internationally broadcasted, right in people's homes, permanently making the watching of the games a global pastime. With each Olympics, new records, new athletes, and history are raised before a crowd of 3 billion people. And this week, there's no doubt more history will be made.